Welcome everybody and thank you for watching the Ultimate Formula. We're at Abu Dhabi for the last round of the 50% championship. Still got two contenders going for the title, it's Carlsberry and Fazan. There are 22 points between them and Carl has the lead. Let's see if someone's on track yet. Andy's on track. This will be our last boss pass on F1 2016. The new game is coming out this Friday. And our next live stream will be in 2 weeks or something like that. Andy's on the supers. Carlsberry's on the ultras. Fazza's on the ultras as well. Andy lining his car up to go into his hot lap. Looking very good so far. And he won the 100% race last Monday. He was looking very quick. He can be a big factor in this race. Fazza needs to win to have a chance for a championship, so a little wide. Into the last couple of turns. Sheo retired already. Let's see what Andy does. He goes to 139.2. Rosberg is on the second straight, and where's Fazza? Let's go with Carl first. Out on the ultras. Henry goes 139.0. Looking like a decent lap from Carl. He goes third. That's not great. Fazza is in the final couple of turns. On the ultras. He's looking for pole position. He goes to pole in 138.6. That's pretty quick already. Chris is in 6th position. And Norris in 7th. Funky meanwhile on the supers in 9th position. Is this another hot lap? Looks like it. Funky stays in 9th, 2 seconds from the leader. JW is in the pits. Elo is on his out lap, I think. No one is going quick at the moment. Can't see anyone going quick at the moment. We've got Fuzza in the lead. On the Ultras, Henry is in 2nd on the Ultras. Andy in 3rd, just switched to the Ultras. Galsbury is in 4th. Brendan B. Smooth is in 5th position. Chris is in 6th position. Corey in 7th. NR 8th. Funky in 9th position. Napula 10th. And I don't think these guys have done a time. We're on board with Pacody in the Ferrari tonight. Ooh, going a little wide. Not a perfect lap. Ooh, going wide again. He's invalidated. There's a lot of room for improvement. JW on the Ultras. He's looking pretty quick so far. He goes 2nd, 0.3 seconds from the leader. Elo retired. Andy on the Ultras. Brendan in his hot lap on the Ultras, I think. Ooh, not a perfect turn. Little mistake. He's in 6th at the moment. He goes to 5th position. Not a great improvement. Andy on the Ultras. 4th. He goes pole position 137.8. Yeah, that's really quick. Can't see anyone touching that time, to be honest. And are a little too much on the curves. I expect Carlsberry and Fazza will have another one run. Let's have a quick look at the moment. We've got Andy and Paul, Fazza 2nd, JW 3rd, Henry 4th, Brandon 5th and Carlsberry in 6th position. I think especially Carl will look for improvement. And our 9th at the moment. Oh, but he goes into the pits. Carlsberry goes out. And Appala in the final turn on the Ultras, sorry. He stays in 12th or he goes into his hot lap. Sao going out on track on the supers. He had a great race last Monday. Big surprise. Showed great pace around Abu Dhabi. Little bit locking up. Driving without ABS. Ooh, no, not perfect. That's a good turn. There he goes. Station 12. Okay. Carlsberry on his hot lap. Where's Fazza? On his out lap, also on the Ultras. Let's go with Carlsberry. 6th at the moment, 1.4 seconds behind the leader. That's a big gap. Opening up DRS. Ooh, and he invalidated, I think. Going really slow now. South on the supers. Fuzza is going into his hot lap now. Second at the moment. But the gap is really big between him and Andy. JW retired. Final sector for Fuzza. Can't see him going to pole position, to be honest. Oh, and he lost it. Maybe it's a... yeah. He's still in second though. Galsbury did another lap on the Ultras. He's still out. Fuzza retired. Okay. Qualifying is complete. Can Galsbury improve? He goes second. He's in front of Fuzza now on the starting grid. He will be very happy, I think. Sao Paulo goes 8th on the supers. And only Pagodi is still on the track. Let's have a quick look. Andy in first, Galsbury in second, Fuzza third, NR fourth, JW fifth, Henry in sixth, B Smooth in seventh, Sao Paulo in eighth, first one on the supers, Chris in ninth, and Corey in 10th, also on the supers. Pagodi is in 11th at the moment. Can he improve? He goes 10th. I'm gonna leave the lobby. Let's have a rundown with the championship. Carl's in first, Vasa in second, Andy in third, JW is in fourth position, NR is in sixth position, I am in seventh position, Chris is in eighth position, Funky in ninth, and Popstar, who isn't racing tonight, in 10th position. That's the championship table. There can still be some changes on this table. A lot of people are close to each other, so if we got something going under anyways. I hope I pick up on it. I hope we have a clean race, clean start. And Cosberry in second. It's all going his way so far. I can join back. Still information, okay. Andy's in first place, Cosberry in second, Faza in third, NR in fourth, JW in fifth, Henry in sixth position, Be Smooth in the 7th position. Sao Paulo first one on the supers in 8th position. Chris in 9th position. Pagoda's in 10th position. Corey went for the ultras in 11th position. Raikkonen on the supers in 12th. Funky on the softs in 13th position. Napula 14th, also on the softs. Same as Elo in 15th. And Shay's on the ultras in 16th position. The racers are entering the last sector for the final Grand Prix of F1 2016. I really hope it's a good one. Andy is back on the grid. And the lights are coming on. And we're off for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Galsbury having a very good start. On the inside of Andy. Ooh, and there was a collision. Fazza and Galsbury going side by side. Andy in first, Galsbury in second, Fazza in third. JW in fourth. Be Smooth in fifth position. And Corey in sixth. And I think it's Shay who has had an amazing start. Is there going to be an overtake at this straight from Fazza? No, not yet. No DRS just yet. Corey in fifth position. Shay in sixth. Funky in seventh, and Sao Paulo and Elo are at it. Behind them is Chris, I think. Sao Paulo in ninth, Elo in eighth position. Sao went wide. Ooh, and Sauber in the wall. Andy with the fastest lap. Fazza still in third, very close to Galsbury. And JW is closing in as well. Ooh, and there's an overtake. Funky in the Toro. Fazza getting closer to Galsbury, going for the inside. And he has passed him. JW in fourth, Corey in fifth position. Had a great start. Sheo in sixth. Funky seventh, behind him Alo on the inside. And he got him. He moves up in 7th. Behind Funky we've got Chris. Brennan is in 10th position. Something must have happened to him. NR in 11th. Also at a horrible start I think. Henry in 12th. And Pagodi already pitted I think. He's in 13th. Raikkonen in 14th. Napola in 15th. And Sao Paulo is all the way at the back on the softs now. 16th position. Andy is already leading comfortable. He's got 1.9 seconds lead on Fuzza. Fuzza, oh, almost lost the back there. Colsbury managed to get a little closer now. But JW is very close to Colsbury as well. All looking for the slipstream. DRS opening up. Colsbury looking for the move on the inside. Ooh, ran Fuzza a little wide. That was a dive bomb from Colsbury. Still side by side now. On the second straight. Fuzza has DRS. And he moves in front of Colsbury again. Corey still very comfortable in 5th position. Shea is on the supers in 6th position. And Elo on the softs in 7th. Shea running a little wide. Funky in 8th position, also on the softs. Brendan in 9th on the ultras. Chris in 10th. Henry in 11th. These guys. Yeah. I think there was a collision in the first turn. Sao Paulo already get past Napola. I have to recover. Plus is still in 2nd. Building a gap now towards Colsbury. And Colsbury is under a lot of pressure from JW. DRS opening up. Big slipstream on the outside. And he got Carl. Carl's in 4th now. Can Colsbury get him back on this straight? Doesn't look like it. He's got DRS, but he isn't closing in. Ooh, and Shea just had passed Corey. This terrible camera angle. Elo is closing in as well. I think the ultras are already going. Shea running a little wide again. But he's looking good. And again, Corey on the inside, no. Elo very close now. On the inside. And some cars are pitting already. TUF on the outside of Shea. The two rebels are absolutely going at it. Big train forming behind them, still side by side. Corey back in 2nd now. Oh, and there was a big spun. Funky and Elo, I think. Elo retired. And Elo was doing so great on the softs. Shea in 3rd. Is it a safety car? We've got a new leader, JW in 1st. Corey in 2nd. Shea in 3rd. Brennan closing in 4th position. Andy pitted, he went to the softs, is in 5th position now. Fuzza also on the softs in 6th position. Cosberry in 7th. He's on the supers. Behind him Henry in 8th position. And Funky without a front wing in 9th position. Chris in 10th. Anar in 11th. Ugodi 12th. Raikkonen in 13th. And Fazza in 14th. Sao Paulo in 14th position. Napola 15th. One retirement so far. JW is coming into the pits. Almost hit the pit wall, I think. Shea stays out on the supers. Goes into the lead. Corey in 4th. Also went in. Andy now back in 2nd. He's 4.5 seconds behind the leader on the softs. Vassa back in 3rd. He needs a win, so... But I think it will be hard beating Andy. Galsbury looking very comfortable in 4th position. JW in 5th. Chris in 6th position from a lot of pressure from Brandon, who pitted and went to the soft tire. He is closing in on Chris. Corey went to the softs as well, in 8th. And are in 9th. Ugodi 10th. Raikkonen in 11th. Sao in 12th. Napola 13th. Henry 14th. And Funky 15th position. Not having a great race. Vassa with the fastest lap, 142. Galsbury counters him in 141.8. Can be smooth, get the moves on the straight. Chris has taken these ultras a long way. DRS opening up. He's getting closer on the inside now. Chris stays in front. D-Smooth has to back out. Maybe on the 2nd straight. Chris going a little wide, not having a great exit. Brandon opening up DRS on the outside now. Side by side. And he's got him. Meanwhile, Carl has a lot to get towards JW, but JW is on the harder tire. Shea has come in, he's gone to the softs. Where will he come out? Chris went into the... oh no, Chris is behind him still. Brandon goes into 5th position. Chris in 6th position. Corey in 7th. Shea came out in 8th position. Sao Paulo is catching Raikkonen little by little, but can't get the mood on here. Andy leading comfortable. I think this will be another win for the Finn. Galsbury in 2nd. What happened to Fuzza? Fuzza is now in 4th position. He's slowing down. But everyone is. Can't see any damage, but something must have happened. I think we've got a VCR because probably is gone. Something is wrong with Fuzza. I don't know what, but he's driving really slow. Brandon is catching him. I don't know what's... Probably he has some damage or something. Or is it the puncture? I don't know. Can't see anything. What's wrong with Fuzza? This is great news for Carlsberry. Fuzza coming into the pits now. This will be very hard now for Fuzza to recover from this. Fuzza retired. Okay, the safety car. That's weird, he retired in the pits and he brought out a safety car. What happened to Fuzza? Sao Paulo in 9th. Sheo in 5th position, he passed Corey. Brennan in 4th. JW in 3rd and Carlsberry in 2nd. Andy in 1st. Carlsberry absolutely loving this, I think. This can't go wrong anymore, he's world champion. Congratulations, Carl. Nice drive. He has done it. Apparently Fuzza's controller disconnected. He lost his ring. So there wasn't any point in going on. Carlsberry going into the pits. You know he has won it. Goes to the soft tire. Everyone pitting now. JW to the hard. No. The supers. Brendan staying out in 4th position now. She's gonna get JW, I think. I think he will be very happy now, Cosberry. And he is safe for 3rd position in the championship. JW is right behind him, 4 points, but can't see him catching Andy. Still a big battle for 8th position, I think, between Chris, Funky and Brandon. Brandon has to finish the race in 12th position. Chris needs to score no points. That won't be happening, I think. Chris always finishes. Funky and Chris are equal on points. But Chris is in front of Funky. So that's gonna be hard, I think. We've got Andy in the lead, Carlsberry in 2nd, world champion of the 50% championship. Be Smooth in 3rd position. JW in 4th, Brennan in 3rd, Corey in 5th position, Henry 6th, Chris is in 7th, Sheo in 8th positions on the Ultras, Napola 9th, Funky in 10th position, Anar 11th, Sao Paulo in 12th position, Raikkonen 13th, Pagodi 14th position. The difference between Brandon and Chris is 6 points. So if it stays like this, Brandon will jump Chris on the table. We're in lap 13, 28. I think we'll go for the restart after this lap. Andy's on the supers and Carlsberry's on the softs. And the safety car's coming in this lap. I think Andy will back them up now. JW already very close to Brandon. Brandon going wide. JW on the inside. Yeah, and Brandon. Oh no. It's all going clean so far. JW very close to Brandon. JW is on the faster compound. Corey in 5th had a good restart. Chris in 6th position. Shay in 7th. Pretty close. Funky in 8th. And R in 9th. JW too far away, but he is closing in. Maybe on the second straight. Ooh, Chris on the inside. Had to cut the corner there, but apparently he's in 5th position and the Red Bulls are going at it again. JW has to stay behind him. Shay and Corey going side by side. Shay has got him in 6th position now, but he's on the ultras. Good restart from Shay. JW's really inside the gearbox. Beast move running a little wide. And JW has got him. Brandon wasn't looking for a battle. Chris is closing up to Brandon as well. Corey in 7th position now. Anar in 8th. Funky in 9th. Right behind him Sao Paulo. Both on the supers. Can he get a move then on the straight? I think he's too far away. No DRS yet. Ooh, and there's our Where's Chris? Where did Chris go? Sheo in 5th position now. And R in 6th. Sao Paulo 7th. He passed Funky. And Corey is in 9th position now. And Chris in 10th. What happened there? Pagodi and Henry also very close to each other now. Henry putting the pressure on Pagodi. Ooh, and Chris went wide again. Pagodi side by side with Henry. A lot of things happening now. Chris is very close on Corey, having DRS on the outside now. And it's a good pass. Napula closing in as well. Can Corey get a move on here? Also on the outside. And he got Chris again. He's now in 9th position. Funky in 8th position. Sao Paulo. Great recovery. And are at the back of Brandon. And Brandon is at 5th. Shea in 4th. Let's have a quick look with the leaders. JW in 3rd, Carlsberry in 2nd. Andy in a whirl on his own in 1st position. Already 3.8 seconds the gap between the 1st and 2nd place. But meanwhile Shea and Brandon are going side by side. Shea has the inside. And now as Brandon has got the inside. There was a little contact I think between Shea and our Shea on the inside again. Shea back in 4th, Brennan in 5th. Sao Paulo is at the back of this train. Sao Paulo moving on the outside of NR. Ooh, also dived at the... Ooh, a little, yeah. And Sao Paulo just managed to stay on track. Lost the place to Funky. It's really hard to go side by side there. It costed NR a little. Brendan going a little wide. Everyone is raising their socks off. And are almost lost it, and Shea's coming in. Giving Brandon the smooth 4th position and are in 5th. Shea in the pits. Sao Paulo in 7th. Funky in 6th. And are in 5th. Sao Paulo at the back of Funky now. Can he get that place back? In the background I can see a Ferrari and McLaren going very close as well. Sao Paulo moving on the inside of Funky. And he got better pace on the straight. The DRS is helping a lot. Let's see what happens here with Corey. With behind him Chris. Battle for 9th position. Chris looking on the inside. Hitting the curves really hard. Losing a lot of pace there. Amazing battle. Corey seems to be doing a little better in the last sector. And Corey is coming in. Okay. Henry's at the back of Funky as well now. Ooh, Henry going off track on the inside on Funky now. Weird move, must have cost him a penalty, I think. And now in fourth, and Brandon is closing in, I think. Certainly seems like it. JW driving on his own, as well as Carlsberry and Andy. Andy is on the supers, and Carlsberry is on the softs. There's now a 5.4 second gap. JW is on the supers as well. So Carl is the only one on a different strategy. Battle for fourth going on now between NR and Brandon. And Brandon is coming in, I think. Yes, he is. Giving Sao Paulo 5th position. Funky coming in as well. Chris in 9th now. 7th, sorry. Bugatti in 8th. Raikkonen in 9th position. Napola 10th position. Henry retired. Brandon coming out of the pits on the supers. Funky in 13th position on the softs now. I think Bugatti's looking for a move now on the inside on the supers on Chris, and he's got him. Can Chris get him back on this straight, having DRS now? This straight is a little shorter. It isn't long enough for Chris. Raikkonen is closing up on Chris as well now. Shea in 10th position now. Brennan in 11th. 8 more laps to go. Corey in 12th. Funky in 13th. I think we can have some pit stops. JW is in. He's going to the supers again. Cosberry still out. On the sauce, same as Andy on the supers. JW is coming back on track in 3rd position. Pagodi in 4th position now. Chris in 5th. Raikkonen in 6th. Sheo is being overtaken by Brandon now. And are closing in as well. I think we can expect a move from NR. Both have DRS. And are on the inside of Shea. Hitting the curbs a little. And I think the Red Bull, yeah. Still side by side. And are still having DRS. Shea back in 9th now. Isn't able to keep up with NR at the moment. Maybe there was a little contact. Sao in 10th. Corey in 11th. Funky in 12th. Napola 13th. And Carlsberry is the new leader on the softs. Don't know if he can get to the end. And he went into the pits. He's on another pair of supers in 2nd, 11 seconds behind the leader. And JW in 3rd. Pagode is still in 4th position, with Raikkonen right behind him. Can we expect a move from Raikkonen? Pagode having a better exit. And again a better exit from Pagode. Raikkonen too far behind. And Nar in 6th, Brendan in 7th position. And Sao Paulo and Shea are going at it. Shea had to cut the corner. Still side by side. Sao has the inside now. Shea running. Oh, he's still there. He's still there. Corey there as well. Still side by side. Sao Paulo in the Red Bull sandwich. Ooh, and there's contact. They both spun. Giving Corey 7th position. Sao retired. Raikkonen in 4th position now, still on the softs. I think Pagode pitted and are looking for a move. And he got him. Brendan the next one for an overtake on Raikkonen, I think. Corey in 7th position. Funky in 8th. Pagode in 9th, right behind Funky. On the ultras. Napola's in 10th. Can we have a move from Pagode? Pagode going on the outside of Funky. Having DRS and the faster compound. And he got Funky. Easy overtake from the Spaniard. Napola having a great race as well, in 10th position now. Chris is outside of the points. And if it stays like this, Funky will jump him. And so will Brendan is a 5th, that gives him 10 points. And so will Brendan, I think. Chris not looking good. Cody in 8th position, Funky in 9th, Napola in 10th, and Chris is closing in on Napola. Only 4 more laps to go. Can't do it here. Maybe on the next straight. Opening up DRS, but isn't really gaining. Chris on the inside now. Ooh, there was contact. Napola ran off track a little. Napola in 11 now. It's gonna be 1 point for Chris if it stays like this. And he needs to catch Funky. And pass him as well. Carlsberry is 3rd. JW has passed him. Okay. Carlsberry went to the pits as well. He's on the ultras now. In 3rd. Be Smooth isn't gaining on NR anymore. Raikkonen in 6th, that will be a great result for him. Corey in 7th, Pagodi in 8th, Funky in 9th, with Chris behind him closing in 10th position. Napola in 11th, Shea in 12th position. And he has a 8.8 second lead on JW. I can have a quick look on the penalties. And Andy hasn't got one, so he hasn't got to worry. Let's look at Funky. Funky, no penalties. And Chris has got a penalty. And he had a stop and go. So Chris needs to pass Funky and gain 3 seconds as well. It's going to be very hard. Brennan is at the back of NR now. Coming out of the hairpin onto the straight. DRS opening up. Ooh, NR hit the curb a little. Not having a great exit. Brennan had a beautiful exit. Opening up DRS now. On the outside. NR still in front. Brennan had to pull out. Very close now. Can he get a move done on the straight, maybe? On the start-finish straight. Braking a little further, going on the inside here maybe with a better exit. No, we had to lift a little and are blocking him. Driving very good defensive lines. Ooh, on the outside now, and are at a little mistake, and he had to let Brendan go. Beautiful battle. Can NR get him back though on the straight with DRS. Brennan is having a good exit. Yeah, he is closing in, but not quick enough. No, this isn't happening here either. Raikkonen in 6th, Corey in 7th, Pagodi in 8th, Chris in 9th. He has passed Funky now. Funky in 10th position, but can Chris get away from Funky? It's less than a second, I think. Maceo's at the back of Funky now. Funky needs to score a point. Needs to stay in this position. Brennan is now in 4th position. If he stays like this, he will jump Chris, and we're in the final lap. .48, 49. I think he doesn't have to worry about Shea. He will have a lot of penalties. Let's go on board with the leader, Andy, in the final corner. Another win for him. Great job. Never was in any trouble. Fireworks going off. JW in 2nd. And Galsbury, meanwhile, in 3rd, world champion. Well done. Corey in 5th position. That was an exciting race. Some incidents. Pagodi with a great result as well in 7th. Jumps Raikkonen, I think. He goes 6th. And R with a puncture in 10th position. Push the tires too hard. That's it. Andy has won. JW 2nd, Carlsberry 3rd, world champion though. Very good championship by him. Be Smooth in 4th position. Corey in 5th position. Pagodi in 6th. Raikkonen in 7th. Chris in 8th position. Funky in 9th. So Chris managed to stay in front of Funky. NR in 10th position. Napola 11th. Shea in 12th position. And that's it. Well, I would like to thank everyone for watching this championship. We will be back with on the next game, F1 2017. I hope to see you then. For now, take care and good night.